students. I hope you all are fit and fine, healthy. After the vacation is over, let's again start our studies. And today we are going to study the third chapter of our main course book Honeydew, and the chapter is Glimpses of the Past. In this chapter, the history of Indian freedom struggle you will be reading, and I suppose you might have already read all these things in your SST also. Here some pictures, some images, some pictorial description are given from 1757 to 1857. You just go through like you read a comic book, and I am going to give you the detailed description of this. First of all, the company's conquest. Now in history, in Indian history, especially when we talk about British period, remember whenever we use the word company, company means the British East India Company. So when it came to India in 1757, starting from that. So in India during 1757, the East India Company was in a strong position. Compared to the Indian princes, they had superior weapons, and beside Indian princes were short-sighted in their approach to the events of the time. They could not see the far-reaching effects of their actions. That's why we call them short-sighted in their approach. Indian princes were fighting with each other. They often sought the help of the company, the East India Company, to defeat other princes, and this worked in favor of the company. It could easily subdue these princes one after another, and they could oppress those princes. However, there were some people who stood against it, and one of them was the brave Tipu Sultan of Mysore. Tipu Sultan of Mysore fought the British. He died in the battlefield fighting the English people. The general reaction to the British rule was not the same everywhere in India. There were different reactions. There were some people who thanked British for ushering in an era of peace. Other were there who were not happy that the country was subjected to foreign rule, it was under the foreign rule. So different reactions were there. The British rule 1765, the social fabric was in bad shape, means the condition of the society was in bad shape at that time. Religious leaders preached absurd practices, wrong practices they taught, like untouchability, child marriage, and in truth, Indians had lost their self respect. The British scorned them, hated them. The farmers and the artisans were in the worst condition. Heavy taxes were laid upon them, which ruined the farmers. The British cut the thumbs of expert artisans. When they make some excellent pieces, their thumbs had been cut so that they could not do it. The British used every method to make maximum profits. The imports from England became tax free. Whatever goods was imported from England, there was no tax on it, just to earn more and more profit. Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Raja Ram Mohan Roy, one of the most leader, leading freedom fighter, social worker, social reformer. He understood that what was wrong with the country. He tried to reform the society. He taught people that the main prospects of all religion were the same, and he emphasized, he put emphasis that the practical use of knowledge is much better. He went to England. There he reminded the British that rulers too had a duty towards their subject. They should follow the duty. They also have some responsibility towards the people. He said it there in England. He started newspapers in India, but the suspicious British stopped them in 1823 and then started the oppression, dominating the Indian society. In 1818, a resolution was passed, a law was made. Under it, an Indian could be jailed, sent to jail without trial in a court. The British officers drew large salaries. They took large salaries. Besides, they made good fortune in business, good profit. By 1829, Britain was exporting goods worth 7 crore rupees to India. At that time, 7 crore was a huge amount. Even the British Governor General of India, Lord Bentinck, reported to England that the bones of cotton weavers are bleaching the plains of India. Thus, the British prospered on the ruins of Indian industry. Means by oppressing, by dominating the Indian industry, those British were earning lots and lots of profits. We will be completing in the next part with the question answer. That's all for now. Thank you.